welcome to Norway. Things are going really, really rather well, with one exception, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I cannot argue with the way the season is going. Today, Europe kicks in, and we've got the big title showdown clash with Boda. So let's get to it. Right, first off then, this is the bit that explains the lessons learned part of the title of this episode. Basically, future versions of Football Manager, goalkeepers did not get sent off, they did not get injured. You did not need a reserve goalkeeper on that bench. And I watched a video the other day, and Loki Doki was saying 5 tips that he picked up from what he'd played of FM24 so far. One of those tips was put a goalkeeper on the bench, because by that point, he'd played a lot more of the game than I have currently. He'd had 3 occasions where goalkeepers had been taken out of the game in one way or another. And yeah, this game, we took the lead in 9 minutes, cup quarter final, of course. Things were going well. And then shortly after that, Dingeland went down. And he's still out, by the way. He is still out injured. It was a bad injury. And of course, I don't have a goalkeeper on the bench. So I basically just picked the tallest man I had available on the bench, which was, as it turned out, Pallesen Knudsen. And yeah, Odd had 3 shots on target. All of them went in because he was never going to stop anything. It was a harsh lesson learned, but definitely a lesson learned. So now we have a goalkeeper on the bench. However, as you can see, we do also have an 11-point lead. So the Boda game isn't that much of a title showdown. It gets them obviously back towards us, and we are still unbeaten. We did draw our last game out, I think, but it was away Stromskosset, who are 4th. So they're a decent side. And what did we do with them? We did destroy them 4-0 on the opening day. But yeah, they're a decent side, and we did not play at our best. It was solid enough, but the first half wasn't good, and Board just decided to have a day off. However, might have been entitled to that day off, because in the previous game, he scored this goal. And Helter Nilsson knocked the ball out to Rasmussen. Beautiful ball in, and what a finish. That's just the sort of goal you didn't used to see. It was just a thing of beauty to watch. It was just the ball just curled round the back of their defence perfectly. And Board's finish was just superb. However, today is European Day, and oh no. You know when I said we'd have a goalkeeper on the bench? Oh, I let it pick the squad for me, and I let it put Dingeland in the squad. No, I don't want to see that. I want to see he's out for 5 to 11 days, and our other goalkeeper is not in the squad. So we won't have a goalkeeper on the bench today. You watch. Right, we'll put Seri Larsson in, who is finally sort of back from his injury. Ivan Helland, we have had 1 or 2 issues with. We had to stop playing him because he was on a youth contract, and we were only allowed to play him so many times. And I got a comment saying about his contract wasn't quite what it appeared to be, but it would appear that our director of football has re-signed him to a new full-time contract, so we can now play him, and he's actually on less than I was told he should be. So yeah, all good stuff. That also leads me on to part of the news, and I think that lineup is as I kind of want it. So we'll go with that lineup. We are playing Polish Lechia Warszawa today, or Legia Warszawa, right? Did I say Lechia or Legia? I don't know. But yeah, what I have decided to do with this save is to make it, instead of like the yes man sort of thing, I've taken it to a director of football save. So basically, transfers and contracts I'm not involved in for players or staff. We have a director of football who will sign the players and sort out the contracts, and a technical director who will sort out the staff. And so none of that is now down to me. As a result of which, we have lost our starting left back. Muller Wolf has signed for Nottingham Forest, I believe. And we have also lost a right-sided, our right winger, because he decided he got upset with something I said and didn't want to stay. So he has disappeared off, and such is my mind that I can't quite remember. Well, we might as well put the extra subs on the bench, I suppose. Holton, Vasberg, Meerlid. Can't see me using any of them, but you never know. So, yeah, we have sold a couple of players. We are supposed to be signing someone. It's an attacking midfielder, which isn't really the position we need to bolster. We need fullbacks, because right back is not our greatest strength, and left back we now have one of them. So hopefully the new AI that is supposed to be working better at building squads this season will kick in, and we will actually get some sort of boost in that, especially as I had to promise the players we would be signing a left back, because they got all very upset when Muller Wolf wanted to leave. But that was caused by the fact that we got a bid in for him which got turned down, and he then got upset that the bid got turned down because it was somewhere he'd have liked to have gone. So then I had to promise him that he could go, and obviously that just got a flood of... Oh, hello, Rasmussen, 1-0. Yeah, a flood of offers then started coming in when they knew he was properly available, and we couldn't really say no because he put in a transfer request. So, but all that is as nothing to the fact that Rasmussen has just put us ahead in Europe after 3 minutes. No, get off your screen, right? So, ooh, it's been quite the interesting start. I mean, obviously had plenty of XG from that chance, but okay, there's two of you out there. Try and deal with him. Okay, well, this is working towards a dangerous Polish chance, isn't it? I say Polish. Let's see. Oh dear, we get beaten far too easily in the air like that, with those hanging, floating crosses. I don't know as our centre-backs are really great in the air. That's annoying. Good job away goals isn't a thing. Right, let's throw out some encouragement. Okay, come on boys. Right, hang on. We'll just see this highlight and then... Oh, Finna. Heltner Nielsen! 2-1. Right. I just want to make a quick change on the set pieces. Attacking corners. I just want to change this so that our far post one is less often and our short one is a bit more often, because the far post one doesn't really seem to work very often. Why can't I? Can I just? Oh, there we go. Confirm changes. Odd that I can't seem to confirm changes from that particular screen. Is that a bug that they know about, I wonder? I don't know. Is it even a bug? Lovely finish from the edge of the box by Heltner Nielsen. I'm not sure how we'll go in Europe, because I don't know really sort of A, if we're as good as we appear to be in Norwegian terms, or B, how really good Norwegian club sides are these days. I think they're probably around the level of sort of Polish sides, and then if we get through this, I can't quite remember who it is we would get, but they're similar sort of level sides, I think. So, and then obviously it's sort of like pushing to group stages, and of course the thing we've got then is that those group stages will stretch on beyond the end of our season, so it's then keeping our boys fit and well, ready to play football. Okay, apparently we've created loads. Let's give the boys confidence. Go out there. Second half. I don't think we created that much, to be perfectly honest, looking at those stats. Oh, hello. Mura. Nicely done. Heltner Nielsen. Bursting with pride. Oh, Castro blocked. Right, this one's going short, I think. Or is it going far? No, it's going far post. That's typical, isn't it? I take far post to be the least common one, and the only one we see is a far post corner. And that's why we don't want it that common. We need it in there as a sort of mix it up a bit, but I really need to do something about like sort of different types of set piece as well, free kicks, because I really haven't done anything with those either, and I need to maximise our chances from those, I think. Okay, Christensen. See, Christensen is our only left back option at the moment, and he's 35, so the wheels are going to fall off that bus fairly rapidly. Although he did actually come to me complaining about something. I think he wanted a new contract or something. But he came to me complaining about something, and good save. Part of the conversation was something about like the next step in his career. It's like, mate, the next step in your career is retirement. Why is every corner we see now a far post corner? Did I make that change? Did I make this change right? Set pieces, attacking corners, routine frequency. Yeah, less often. And now everyone we see is right. Fine, okay. It's obviously just statistical anomaly time. Right, let's throw some encouragement out. Been the better side in this half. We haven't really done much. Mura's not really playing at his best, is he? So let's get Wenderson on. We should use Wenderson a bit more. I'm going to get Saluki on as well. Yes, you haven't seen Malik Saluki before. He has come back from his loan and is now sort of like properly our player. And I have discovered one thing with... Oh dear, yeah, we really need to buck our ideas up. With the squad registration system in Norway, where you seem to be able to basically change the registered players pretty much at any time of the season. So whilst you can only have 25 in there, obviously if anyone gets a long-term injury, you can basically just deregister them and register someone else, so you can still keep your squad level up. And it really is quite handy. And you can do it on a really quite short-term basis, and no one seems to get bent out of shape when they get deregistered, presumably, especially if you do it when they're injured, because they know, well, I can't play anyway, so, you know, this is going to be hit on the counter, isn't it? They have got too many men up for us to deal with. Why is there only one of you back? Oh my word, that was just far too easy. Oh my goodness. That was awful. Wow. I mean, there was no one back there. Nobody was back there. Right, actually, right. The good thing with Saluki, of course, is he's quite versatile, so we can stick him pretty much anywhere. Right, let's get Matheson on as well, and Heltner Nielsen is a bit on the tired side, so I'm going to make our last substitution. I honestly do not want to see that again. The fact he had time to spin around. I mean, that's been coming. They've been dominating us for the last 15 minutes, apparently. So, yeah, you're not going to score from their board. Not today. No. Can we nick this, or are we going to have to go and win, or heaven forfend, have a penalty shootout in Poland? Board! Is he on? Tell me he's on. No! Oh, come on. Seriously, we don't even get the VAR on that? There's got to be VAR in Europe. How could... There's no way that wasn't tight, and you can't show me the VAR. We've been screwed. We have been screwed by the officials, people. That was awful. You can't do that and not show me that he was offside. I'm outraged. This could pretty much decide the title for us. It won't lose us the title, obviously, but if we can go and beat Bodder, then we would be at least 14 points clear of them and potentially a good 13 points clear of everyone, even if Vålerenga beat Molde. So this would be a huge one to win. I'm not sure I fancy our chances because I think we are a bit on the tired side. Skarnes has gone down injured, which hasn't helped. João Mendes has arrived. And of course he's completely not match sharp. What's his tactical familiarity like? Doesn't know the playing position at all. Brilliant. Now, the question is, if I move him as an advanced playmaker, it gives us 2 playmakers. He doesn't know that any better. So, what position do you know? What about Shadow Striker? Do you know that? No, he doesn't really know that either. Would he be any good as a Shadow Striker? Bear with me, people. Yeah, I mean, he's good. I'll grant you, they've signed someone who's pretty good, but he's also foreign, which has not helped, because I wanted to get Munga Simba, who is now back from loan, into the squad, but I couldn't because Mendes was here as well. So, right. Well, let's change this back to just attacking midfielder on support for the moment, and then personalise it. Actually, no, I'll just leave it as it is. What the hell? But like I say, I don't really know if I want him in there. Now we've got lots of people who are going to be susceptible to injury, so we're going to have to probably radically change this lineup. Tori Pedersen's going to go in right back. Balanta, Wenderson, Suck can go in there. Rasmussen in there, actually. No, not Rasmussen. Matheson. Yeah. Borsting and Castro. Well, I mean, Seluki can go in probably for Borsting, who knows less about the position. But yeah, other than that, actually, how about I put Matheson there, you there, and then start Mendes and see how it goes. It's not as I'd want it, but it's the best we can do in the circumstances now, given the fact that people have left and haven't been replaced. I would have replaced them, but apparently I'm not able to do that. Now, well, I say apparently, I've tied my own hands by putting it in the hands of the director of football, who has also tried to sign another youngster who I don't think is ever going to make it here, to be perfectly honest. Right. And yeah, we're well into this bit without actually having started the game so far. If we can get out of here without losing, I'll be happy. I mean, it's not great for you watching, but I'll take a dull goalless draw with nothing happening at this point. Well, that would be 3 draws in a row, which would be a bit of a dip, and they are starting to take control of the game. Okay, you don't need your finger to play football. You're not a goalkeeper. Get on with life. You certainly don't want. Oh, are you going to blame that on the finger? Okay. They've got a lot of men forward here, and that was again too damned easy. Far too easy. And suck is sucking. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? To be honest. We know there's nothing wrong with that. Right, demand more again. And that came from Matheson losing the ball because he got an ouchie on his finger. Presumably. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're allowed to play to the wide players, you know. No law. Who then run 20 yards backwards and go nowhere. Oh my word! What was the point in any of that? I don't know what, boys, let's just move ourselves around so that we're massively exposed in the middle of our own defence and then give them the ball. Clever. Right, Suck was a... No, of course, matey took the free kick, so Suck was not a mile offside. Matheson, good skills. Oh, he's hit the woodwork. I mean, safely say I'm not happy, boys. Not at all. Right, you've been terrible so far. And you can get off again. We'll leave any more major shake-ups for a bit later so that people aren't completely dead for the trip to Poland, but... Alright, I need to demand more. Okay, they seem to be pressing us a bit. So, just bear with me. I want you to up the tempo. I know you're not used to it, but I want you to up the tempo. They won't obviously on this highlight because apparently you can't shout at them halfway through when they've got the ball. Oh, go on, Saluki. Go on, get in the middle. Board. Get in. I'm going to keep the change. 50th goal for Brann by Board Finner. And that's what I like so much more about this version. I get the feeling in FM23 Saluki would have taken the ball, turned around, tried to cross it. They don't do that now. They actually get the cross in these days. It's so much better. Right, we are still pretty second best in this. Let's throw out some encouragement. And let's try and get some people off of there who are either half dead or not doing anything. Right, Godot's going to go on at left back. He's going to have to. I doesn't really know the position. Mura, Wenderson, you've done not a lot. Mendes isn't doing too badly given how much lack of match sharpness he's got. Right, bit more encouragement. Okay. Oh! Thought we might have got that into a situation where they'd have a difficult shot. Right. Actually, I just want to see as well. What do we do here? We do have a much higher... Really? Because we seem to be sat back off them there and not pressing them at all. So why do we bother with that? Because we let them have that ball far too deep there. Go on, Matheson. Fill up. Clear on board. Right, we'll drop it back to positive again. Shout some encouragement. Honestly, let's try and on. This'll do. No. Oh, don't. Don't. Oh. Really? You couldn't have brought that down, Matheson? Oh, my word. Coin a phrase. Excuse me, ref. Where did those extra 2 minutes come from? How did he get injured in the 98th minute of a game that had 5 minutes of injury time? I was the Bodo Glimt manager. I'd be fuming at you. Right. Well, we got outplayed, I think. But we've got Board Finner on one of his good days. So we'll take that and scurry away with our point, which keeps us well clear at the top. Okay, so the 2-2 draw has maintained our 11-point lead. Vålerenga didn't. Well, even if they'd have won, I think they drew. Even if they'd have won, we'd still have an 11-point lead with 12 games to go. So, fingers crossed we don't make a mess of this, because it would be one hell of a title cock-up. Actually, literally just noticed, we've actually also got the joint biggest injury list in the division, and we have had a constant injury list of several people throughout most of the season. So we're doing all this without even being able to, select our first choice side a lot of the time. And Board Finner, look at that, 23 goals, what a boy! Anyway, join me next time when we see if we can go to Poland and get something, which we really now do need to do. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.